Welcome back to another XC episode. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of these. Been a little bit of a wait on this one, but we do have a playlist down below if you want to go back to the start and see this whole thing come together. A lot of people don't actually know what I'm building, and neither do I, but it's slowly coming together, and what you can see behind me gives you a bit of an idea. So we've finally, in the last episode, got the body close to the chassis. What we're gonna do now is try and get them to mate up. So there's a whole lot of stuff that's got to be plasma cut out. We want to get this body sitting on the chassis today so it can roll around and get it off the hoist. The whole height of this is probably going to come down a good foot when the weight's on it. So don't worry, it's not going to be this big, but it's going to be pretty close to it. So let's rip into her and make this thing an actual car. Did you get that? That's it. I didn't think it was going to go the whole way through. Well, that's out.
So the back's pretty simple. We've just got to cut up here and along there to clearance those coilover tower mounts because they're quite high and come through the floor. All this has been cleared for the fuel cell. So it's all going to be nice and visible. So I'm just going to get into cutting that out now.
Oh yeah. Sick, that's the first time we've seen it go down. Would it move like an inch?
Yeah.
There's a bit of weight on there, not enough for it to do shocky things, but that is exciting. The rear clears just, we didn't have to take those roll bars out that I was worried about. The front's come on mint. It's because I obviously built this a few years ago to try and match this body line. So it's wrapped around good, I'm happy with that. We'll just trim these nicely, put the bumper on, it'll cover all that, but just off the hoist, baby. Hey guys, and welcome to this week's tech tip. It's a small one, but there's two of them. This week we're talking about the throttle controller, which we have spoken about before, but there's also the Anytime locker, because the Navara build that we did recently fits perfect for one of them. So firstly, I'm going to talk about the throttle grenade. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. This gives your car more horsepower. I'm a mechanic from building on board. What everyone's saying, it's a lie. It gives you way more. It turns your car into a 10-second car. I put one on my drift car, SR20, it turned it into an RB25. Mitch put one in his 4J and it turned it into an M57. I had a little 140 KX bloody motorbike, pit bike, turned into a 450. No, in all seriousness, it does add horsepower. No, but what it does do is gives the car more feel. Now, when we did this on the Duramax, it made a world of difference. So it increases your throttle response, okay? A lot of modern diesels, they're a little bit laggy. The turbo's there to increase the boost, give it more power, but the hardest thing with the turbo, you gotta find that balance between low end power for it to come on early and then have the turbo big enough to actually give you the top end power that you want. So, put one on the nav, changed everything, and it's not only for giving it more response, it actually goes the other way too. So you can reduce the throttle response, which helps you with things like rock crawling. When you're not getting that throttle slap and the thing's getting too aggressive off the mark, you can turn it right down and it goes off slowly. Also, you can turn it down in your street car, in the Duramax. I just put it on crawl mode when the missus jumps in it, so she doesn't put her foot down and have an accident. Another cool thing that I didn't know but is absolutely awesome is the safety feature. You don't even need to add an aftermarket security system for this. When you turn the car off, you can put in a PIN code, basically disarm your throttle. So if thieves want to steal your car, finally get the thing started, they can't move it anyway because the throttle doesn't work. And then when you jump in, put your code in, and you can rearm the system. So that helps a little bit of extra security when you're going away camping or leaving your car at home for a bit. We just had news come in. I don't know if it's true or not, it could be fake news, but if you mention one of these, a throttle disabler, some sort of security system to your insurance company, they can reduce your insurance premium per month. It's been done before. So that's one extra thing you just let them know you've got one of these. Quickly, anytime locker, it's good for things, I think Hiluxes use them, but I put one in the nav where you do already have a locker, but in order to engage it, you have to be in a certain circumstance, whether you're in low range, four-wheel drive, all that. This, as it says, anytime locker, you hit that button, automatically turns off traction control and automatically engages that rear locker, even if you're in two-wheel drive. I don't know why you'd want that, but it's there. But when you're in four-wheel drive, high, when you're doing some sand stuff, bang that locker in, it'll work, and then obviously it still operates when you're low as well. So, two awesome products. We use them on the Navara, I've used them in other cars. I'm putting one in the M57, already got one in the Duramax, discount code below BNB. Go and grab one. Joel always has awesome offers for these as well, so he might already have a code. Truck mine and you get an extra discount. I'm sure he's got some stuff coming up for Christmas too. Go check him out. Thanks for supporting the businesses that support Built Not Bought. Jesus Christ, mate. What was all that about? Alrighty, good morning guys. Today's the day. I told you we had something special coming. To keep going with the XC, we have the plasma cutter arriving. So the boys from Harbour Tech have rocked up, and today's install day, and then we've got to get the thing up and running. I'm still waiting for 3-phase to get hooked up to actually run the plasma. But this is the bad boy. It's going to change our lives. I reckon, Mitchell, new toys.
I'm quite excited.
It's going to be good.
My youth's going to get an upgrade.
I was going to say, you could have done all your bloody SAS conversion already.
I'm doing a bull bar.
Bull bars, whatever you want.
CNC tray.
That's it.
Sick.
Say good day.
There you go.
So this is the area we had. Now we literally built this whole shed just for this machine. So plasma cutters do make a bit of smoke, dust, all sorts of crap, a little bit of noise too, so you don't want it in your actual workshop. For people that know, plasma cutter is basically what we've already got. It cuts sort of this stuff. It uses electricity and air to basically cut, but this is a CNC cutter, which means it's computerized, so you can basically design something on the computer, draw up a bracket, and it'll cut that out multiple times, however many you want. Different thicknesses, all that, does alloy, does steel, so we can pretty much cut out any bracket, make it look professional, and it's gonna be perfect for this XC to make sure that we can get everything we need, set up how we want, redo things as many times as we want, so it's absolutely perfect. Installed. What do we got here?
Right, so this is a Harbour Tech CNC plasma cutter. It's the sort of the third iteration. I started making them at home, and because I need them on myself, and yeah, it just sort of blossomed from there, I guess. A great fabrication tool. They make up whatever flat plate part you need. So yeah, bloody handy. So there's this size, and then there's the next size up, which takes the next sheet size, and yeah, it's effectively the production model, because this is an R&D, this has been R&D for 2 years. It'll be effectively the same as this machine, all the same components, just a little bit of a change in the gantry. And yeah, that's basically it.
3 days later.
Rightio, so we're back on the XC today, and today I'm doing body mounts for it. So yesterday I had the body on and I was checking for clearances, figuring out where I can put some bolts through and sorting out body mounts. So I'll show you guys how far I've come. So I've literally just cut a bit of angle and then a bit of flat plate, welded it onto the chassis, and then the same for the front body mounts. Then for the rear two body mounts, I've just gone through the floor with a plate on top, all the way through, and then just nut and bolt them on the bottom of here. Now I've only gone 6 body mounts because I believe that's more than enough for what this car's going to go through. It's only really going to be on and off trailers, to and from shows. It's not going to be rally packing through its freshwater track, so we don't really have to worry about structural integrity for these mounts. So now I'm just going to weld out, and then Monique's working on the body.
Okay, what I'm doing is putting in the seats for the XC, and they don't have seat rails. So I'm measuring, and we're gonna fabricate some seat rails to put in the bucket seats. And then I've also just attached the seat belts to the roll cage for now, and then eventually it will all fit in. We did it, but we're not putting the seats in yet because they're gonna get ruined. So, but we made the bracket, so it's a win, right?
That's not good for the floor. Axel, look how big she's got. Remember when she was just a puppy and could like fit in my hand? Actually, there's a photo of Axel sitting on the dash of the Ranger. Oh, you can make kisses. Disgusting. Watch this, well trained. Not even any words, ready? Okay, let's try again. Axel, come here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come on. Okay, don't worry about that. So the seat brackets are made. Now I wanted to put them in the car now because that'd be awesome. Hey Marley. But I just know I'm gonna make them filthy because they're already getting filthy. Look at them. There's black on here. I decided to go red. Now I could probably give away a little bit about what I'm doing in here. A bit of the color theme, red. So the shocks and the springs and the coilovers from Profender are all red. So the theme for this car is black and red basically. So we've got beautiful black BR1DEs. Yes, they're not brides because real brides would be actual expensive and quality and not get holes in them immediately. So we've got the old BR1DEs going in, and we've got a matching steering wheel, which is red. So I'm gonna whack that in too. We've got red seat belts already. And this is something I really want to try and do. On the roof, get that fluffy carpet stuff like Elmo. You know, like the Elmo skin that's blue, but in red. That'd be sick. Again, we're trying to make this thing just obnoxious and ridiculous. Alrighty guys, as promised, Speedworks are doing an awesome giveaway. If you can't tell, this is a Speedworks bender by all the stickers on it. Right, so what you can win, and either a Model 1 air hydraulic system or their Model 2 manual bender. Pretty epic prize. These things are worth their weight in gold. It also comes with a notcher, couple of dies, all the gear you need to get up and running. So to win one of these, all you gotta do is comment down below and tag 2 mates. Now we're gonna be making sure that you are following Speedworks Facebook's Instagram as well, and their YouTube. So their YouTube channel, I'm gonna link in the story if you wanna jump over and make sure you subscribe to their YouTube. And we'll be picking a winner that met all those conditions in about 4 weeks. So I'll put the date down here so you can basically get your hands on your own bender to make sliders, bull bars, whatever you want. Start your journey as a fabricator and get into it with your first bender. So make sure you meet those conditions, comment down below, tag 2 mates, you're in the draw.
Now what we're doing, we have these kegs, I'm gonna call it, and Sam wants to make 2 large NOS bottles. So I'm gonna make them all pretty, give them a sand and a bit of a paint, get a little bit creative.
Alright, a quick side note, we are doing the engine room today. So the plan with the engine room, actually I want to use it next episode when we get the big block back from machining. So we're trying to get this rushed together, kind of, so we can start building the motor for the XC. So paint's going on the walls, we've got some lights from Get Lit, they look sick, which means I can see what I'm doing when I'm building an engine. So the plan's to have a bunch of SP Tools do like stainless steel benches, so a couple of benches along there. We've already got a couple of their engine benches. This is like a parts washer bench, which drains fluid down there. Got our Tech Series kit where we'll have all the tools for building the motors. It's really got to be a clean room. So the fact that roller door can come down can mean when there's a motor in here that's fully apart, it doesn't get shit all over it, so it keeps all your bearings clean and stuff. So hopefully it's the last little stage, run some power in here, Got Big Mac in the house, Mitchy boy. They're used to this. They literally painted this whole shed. So this should take them 2 seconds. Yeah, nah, she'll be right. And I'm doing some drift car stuff at the moment too, but Monique is still kicking on with those NOS bottles. So pretty much decided to use a couple of old forklift canisters I had. I was hoping to make them like kegs of beer. So even though they say NOS, they can have beer in there and a little beer tap at the back, but we'll see how we go with that. Pretty much hand paint a logo on there to make it look like NOS bottles, and they look stupidly ridiculous, like on the back of the car. Oh, it's off there at the moment, but we put a couple sitting there. And that's the whole point of this car, just to be over the top. When it was sitting here, it was like just stupidly high, super obnoxious, but that's the look we're going for. So Mitch doesn't know how to paint.
Trying to teach Mitch how to paint, I don't know how to paint either.
Yeah, well, it's white, that's a good start. That hat looks well used.
Get my artistic.
There you go. Do the B&B logo. You grab all the merch. Look at these. Your hats, if you go to the website and grab a hat, it will be grease free. Not like this one. It's not bad. You're getting there.
That's Australian made.
It's good. It's trying mate. While we're taking a little break from fab and all that good stuff, make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys, because it helps us so much. This is the most fab type of build we've ever done. So since Built Not Bought started, I've always wanted to do something really hands-on. So put the bell notification on. Whenever there's an XC episode that comes out, it will get dropped into the XC playlist. And yeah, it's really just a project for me to learn new skills, get on the bend of the welder. We've got the plasma cutter coming soon, all that good stuff. So appreciate you following along, guys. We've got plenty of stuff coming up. Hilux build, an F100, drift rod next year, and of course the XC. So cheers for watching. Is it on?
Yes.
Are you ready for the big reveal? Guess what I received today? Sass has been working tirelessly. This was actually really hard to do because to put stickers on, there's a little ridge there and he had to like split it up and do a few different layers. I've got a chrome bevel. Ta-da! How legit is that? Zach designed this. I haven't read it yet. It says, attention, use of this substance may cause an adrenaline response for the driver and all passengers. Use responsibly. Warning, actual contents of this bottle may be misleading or false. They are definitely not painted forklift bottles. Let's whack them on the car, see how they look. So now I'll probably get Mitch to do this, make some brackets to mount them. Oh, just stupidly obnoxious. Perfect. About there.
Stupidly obnoxious.
Obnoxious. This is terrifying. I feel like that one's gonna fall. Oh, nobody breathe. Actually, stay tuned for next week where we fire these up and hook them up to the engine. No, what we are getting next week is the engine. So I'm picking that up in a couple of days. So we're gonna finally build this big block. 2 turbos, a blower, and NOS.